Hello everyone, welcome to Artful Crafts. This is Kim. Today I have a project that Wild Rose Bohemian, Rose at Wild Rose Bohemians, Digitals, has this beautiful French kit for this month. And she did some freebies just for my page and just for this channel. And I wanted to share what I did with them with you. There's lots more of the pages. I think there's like 12 pages that she made for us, freebies, and I will link everything down below. But what I did with them was I wanted to make some button cards, and then like a lace or a button card, and then material, like a material swatch or sample card. And then I wanted to use these little silhouette figures and do some lace, samples. So we'll get started. And look, you improvise if you don't have what you need, okay? So I'm going to use this. This is Stormy Sky, and I'm just going to go around because my white is showing, and I really don't want it to show. So go ahead, and I went ahead and cut these so you didn't have to see me doing that boring stuff of cutting, which I like. I don't think it's boring, but you guys would probably, you guys know how to cut. So I'm just going to go around all of them with this. I think it matches perfect. I hope you guys are doing good. At the end of the video, there is a code, and I will give that to you guys so you can go over and grab your freebies. This kit's really pretty. Check the kit out too. I'll have the kit linked also down below in the description box. I definitely like the way this blue. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see. I had another one. Here it is. I'll do these real quick. I'm going to go around that just a little bit with the blue. Okay, and let me put the lid back on this. Okay, so what I think we'll do maybe is go ahead and start with the button cards. So I've got these, and this I just put on the back. And what I want to do is I want to include some pinks, because that's some really pretty pink lace that I think would go really well. So I've got these, and then I also have these. And these are, I'm going to call button sample cards. So you will be able to pick out, look, this has got the little crowns on it. I wish I had a gold one, but I don't. So what I want to do, so this will lay flat, but I don't have my, clippers. And I'm not going to use my scissors. I'm bad about doing that. So I'll lay everything down, and then I'll just use my hole puncher to go through it, and we can just glue it down that way. So first I've got my little hot glue gun going, and that's what I'll use for this. And I'll just lay those down. Uh-oh, I just lost one. So we have the beige, and then blue. And I think these would be really pretty sewn on also. Mother of pearl button. And then let me get this little punch out. I'll see if I can punch this maybe get it straight in the middle, or pretty dang close to it. Okay. Sorry about my arm being in the way, and what I'll just do is just kind of put that there. And then I've got my white that I had. I don't know what happened to it. I may have to add that one later, or those other two later. Oh, here's one. And I can just do that like that. How about that? We'll just do it like that. Okay, so what I was thinking was putting this on here and then sewing around it, actually. And I think that would be okay. Let me glue this in just a little bit, like so. And then I'll put this on here and then sew around it, I do believe. That looks pretty even. And if you don't have, and if you don't want to sew, you do not have to. I was just looking to do something a little extra. And then I'm going to use, I've got some beige. This is kind of a mother of pearl. And I've got some light pink. And then I have these two, a pink and then a kind of a mauve. And I'll try my best to lay those. And you can also sew. I think those would be really pretty sewn onto the card. This glue has been sitting in my glue gun for a while, so it's kind of has a yellow tint. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but it's not too cute. Not too cute at all. So the weather here has been absolutely gorgeous. I'm enjoying it so much. And I have been outside most every weekend trying to, we have a lot of trees and we have a lot of shade, thank goodness. And also live by a lake, which makes it really nice for living in Florida. There's always usually a breeze. So that makes it for being outside really nice. I had a screened-in gazebo, and the screen was messed up. So I was like, you know what? Just take that screen off and let's just go for it and not have one. That way I can put up hanging plants and things. So I'm liking the way that's turning out. I just got a lot more to do. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to pause this just for a second and sew these real quick. Okay, and now I'm back. I just sewed around this. I did it with this stitching, and then I did just a plain stitch on that. And I want to ink these up and get that white off of there. So I'll just go through here like so. Those white edges off. And then this one. I don't know if you can see that. I used pink. Thread. Blue, a darker blue probably would look better, but that's okay. Okay, so now we have our button cards, and I think they turned out cute. And you got samples of buttons that you'd like to use on your dress. And then these, we can use probably, I think this one, I'll leave this one maybe as a journaling card. So what I did was, if I can find my stuff, I clipped off some of the blue fabrics that I had. And I'm just going to kind of stack these. Some of them I just tore, and then some of them I used, and I do want to layer these a little bit to make them kind of stagger them and make them longer. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about sewing along the edges, but I'm not quite sure yet. And then we have this, which I don't want to cover up a lot of this, so maybe I can put it like so. But then I'll have to drop this down just a little bit, but you get the idea of what I'm doing. I think what I'll do is put just a little bit of glue. Fabric glue would have been better, but that is okay too. We'll just drop that down. And then I want this to maybe be like so. Get these little. And then I've got this piece. Let's bring that down just a little bit. But you see what I'm going for. And I will put this right here on top of this one. Like I just totally missed that one. Uh-oh. Here we go. Like that. And then I'll drop this one maybe on top of here. And I may have to do it this way. Okay, let's see. I want to add something sheer, and I'm thinking maybe this, but I think I want to add it to the back. Not to the back, but I'll show you. I'm just rattling on. Okay, let's see. Put these up. I may have to cut it down. I'm making use. Whoop, it's sticking to me. This piece. Yeah, nope. I think I want it right here. And that's what I'll do. I may have to go back and cut some of it with scissors, but that's okay too. So we'll get that down like so. And so far we've got this, and I do want to be able to see that. I'm thinking about just sewing right here. Excuse me. Okay, and then this maybe. And we have this, but I may just use that for my lace. Okay, let's go down just a little bit. And then we can do this maybe. I think I'll cut this off down just a little bit. And I'll use these pinking shears. Let's see. I'm thinking right here. And then I want to sew, I believe. Uh-oh. And I'm thinking about just sewing right along here. I'm going to have to cut this down just a little bit more. Sticking out too much for my likings. So this will be a little sample card, but it's still, I'm not liking it. Gotta fix it somehow. Let's do it this way, maybe. Okay, and I may even cut this down just a little bit more. fancy. Okay, there we go. I think I like this better. And then I'm gonna just go right over here and sew this down. Hold on one moment and I'll be right back. So I just had some technical difficulties and I went with you guys doing this whole thing, not knowing that the video was off. So anyway, what we did was just cut these out, and I glued them back to back, and I put holes in them, and I have to put holes in this. I decorated them and just used hot glue for the backs of them. And now I'm just adding them to this little clip that I got, and it is a tiny clip, so it's not real bulky at all. It's, I'm not sure, 1/2 inch maybe. But don't know how much space I have left, so I just wanted to quickly go through, and I just glued on different laces to these, and just as an applique. So we've got that, and then what I want to do right here is maybe just tie up something really pretty, like a little bow for our sampler, lace sampler is what I'm going to call it. So I've got this, and I'm so sorry, guys. I do apologize for that little mishap. So that is a little bit too big of a bow. I want to bring this down some, or make it smaller, rather. Uh-oh. Now I'm a little flabbergasted because I did all that recording and it didn't go through. Gotta love it sometimes. Got to love it. Got to love technology. I don't know what I did wrong, but I know it was me. I'm pretty dang sure. Okay, so I've got this. And then I'd like to hook, since it's got just a little bit of pink, and I didn't have a blue bead, so I'm going to just use the pink because I think it goes with it pretty well. And I will just clip this on to this right here. And that just adds a little dangle charm to it and looks cute, I think. Let me just clip it right here. And there we go. But you guys, I apologize again for the mishap. But this is what it looks like. I think it's kind of cute, and you could do it any kind of way and all kinds of ways. So just use what you have. But thank you so much, Rose. I appreciate it. So cute. I loved this kit so much. Just so pretty. And then here is, this paper kind of got dirty, so it's looking a little dingy. Let's flip it over. So this is what it looks like. The little lace samplers, the little buttons, cards. And I'll just put that over there. And then we've got the little fabrics. So yeah, here you go. This is what we created, and the word, the little password, or I'm not sure what it's called, the word to get the freebies is this. Merci. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you go check out the beautiful kit and the freebies. And until next time, and I will link everything down below. And until next time, you guys have a great night or day whenever you're watching. Bye-bye.